Having just completed our quest for Wave Echo Cave and its treasures within, symbolized by the red X here on our map of Faerun, we made our way south down the Sword Coast to the green X here, which represents the lovely home of our boy Spoon of Squirrelstead, where we had a brief encounter with his old rival El Brahmana, where we gained further information on where we could find the further members of the Syndicate, an evil organization of which we know little other than they are out to destroy the world.
Nothing good, for sure.
Following the map and the advice from El Brahmana, we head further south along the Sword Coast, taking one additional day until we reach a crossroads just outside of the city of Waterdeep, the largest waypoint in our travels towards the cave. Entering the city, you find yourself weary from your journey along our cart pulled by the valiant Maurice, the totally not stolen oxen. That name gets me every time.
That boy's been with us for so long. And I even taught him how to use spider stuff.
And there's actually a feat for that, so.
That's right.
The best thing about it is he's not stolen.
Yep,
that feat of which I have. I think I do have that feat. Because why would I take a +2 like a plebeian?
A sense of wonder flows over you as you enter the city, its splendor unfolding before you. The city is not only a place of myth and legend, but a place where one can find fame and fortune around every corner. Alas, this is not where your journey unfolds. It is darkest night as you pass through the city gates. Walking through the streets in search of a place of respite, you find yourself entranced by a haunting voice echoing through alleyways. The voice draws you to a tavern. The front of the building looks well kept and very well presented. The sign by the door reads, "The Banshee's Wail." Much closer to the song's origin, you now identify the haunting voice as belonging to a woman, inside and singing.
Oh. We fucked with a banshee once. Did not end well for us. Well, actually, it kind of ended well. We got out of there without dying, and that was the important thing.
Yeah, I'm surprised you met a bench and survived.
Right? Yeah, that's what I was always under the impression that ghosts were like do not fuck with kind of thing.
A bench can move much away from her home, so there's that.
Mm. She lives in like a weird little mud hut.
Entering the tavern, you find that it is a small place, only housing the bar and a few tables. A handful of patrons sit around the tavern. Adventurers by the look of them. Here, the haunting voice surrounds you. The patrons are silent as the song washes over them. On the far side of the bar, on a small stage, is the source of the song. A young woman, almost spectral in her appearance, is singing a beautiful melody. From behind the bar, a man's voice calls out, "Lovely song, isn't it?" The man is of slightly above average build, just under 6 feet tall, with medium-length brown hair pulled up in a wolf's tail with the sides shaved. His eyes are of a deep green that seem a perfect match for his grinning visage. He's dressed in black slacks and a matching vest over a crisp white shirt adorned with a red tie.
And is sharply dressed. I mean, I'm not a man of music, so it's probably, yeah, I think it's good. But the only music I'm wholly familiar with is the loud beating of drums from my hometown.
I mean, didn't see a single drum while we were there.
You just weren't looking in the right places, Krell.
Are you kidding? There was a house made of drums.
No. That was a house made of weird wooden barrels. We build out of whatever we get, honestly. I mean, there was that one guy whose carpets were made entirely out of squirrel carcass. Don't go in. That guy's house stinks. You know, it's not fun.
Anyway. You pick up the food, I'm going to sit down.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to start smoking. Because fuck everyone else.
Wait, why the fuck am I taking orders from you?
Because you want to.
You know what? I can't. I'm not gonna bother. And Spoon will just clamber his way up to the bar. The big gibbering oaf he is.
Alright. Before you've even reached the counter, the bartender, as it were, has already poured a mug of dwarven ale, a glass of elven wine, and a separate mug of honeyed mead.
Huh. Am I? Do I get the impression that he's poured those for us?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Well, the wine is mine.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess I'll move these over to our table.
Alright.
Walk back, set down the drinks, and take a seat myself.
Well, that was fast.
They poured them when we got in here. I don't know. It's kind of weird. They did pick out the drinks they thought we'd drink, I guess.
Sure, and how much was it?
I don't know. I think they didn't say anything. Probably gonna get a bill afterwards. But it's not like we can't afford it, right? I mean,
Just ignore it. Maybe he doesn't remember to charge later.
you gotta pay people, Paige. You gotta. These people gotta make a living.
Well, I also have to make a living. I'm not made of gold.
You're right, you're made of platinum.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, how many people do you think are walking around with a bulging coin purse of platinum? I'll go ahead and answer that for you. Not very many.
Okay, as they say this, I'm going to hide all of my money on my cloak.
Alright.
Where's Quill?
Krell is opposite side of the table from you.
No, Quill the owl.
Oh. I forgot you named the owl.
Page
Heavy.
and
To make him small.
big owl.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
Got a
Perfect.
big shoes we've got to fill now. You know, went from tracking down one guy to like 15 in a matter of like a couple weeks. It's real.
There better be some mages on that organization are going to be very annoyed.
See, I forget that you don't want to like learn spells of your own accord. You just want to go and
First of all,
steal them for other fucking guys.
Do you know how much work that takes?
No, I don't.
A lot.
Not much of a magic guy, you know. I was always better suited to hitting things really hard. That was always my preferred motif.
Alright. As we begin to enjoy our imbibements, we can't help but notice the other pair of adventurers at the table opposite of us, a wood elf and a half elf, respectively.
Oh,
Wow.
I mean,
Could
mean,
we
we're-
hear? Could we hear their conversation from our table?
Yeah, the music has died down to a very low.
Okay.
Strumming of instruments at this point.
And Paige probably talks very loud because he wants to annoy other people.
Yeah, it doesn't help that this party of 3 is filled with probably the most obnoxious people in this city.
Good to know. So Mira's probably nursing a beer and like glancing over occasionally with a furrowed brow, like, what are these people's deal?
Yeah, Cassius is having a very annoyed look on his face. He's kind of rolling his eyes while he's nursing his wine.
I mean,
She'd
Yeah.
probably mention, like, did you hear them talking about all the money they have?
I know, it's almost like they want to get robbed.
Oh, anyway, did you order our food?
no, I was so like dumbfounded by the fact that they had already poured us drinks that I didn't think about that. I'm not hungry, if you want food, Paige, walk your little ass up there and order it.
Wait a moment, I think I have a great idea.
Oh fuck out.
Okay. Can I use minor illusion to order some food?
It's 30 feet.
It's 30 feet. That's a
Clearly
lot
not know
of
the laziest man in Faerun.
A little piece of paper with our order on it.
a little piece of paper with an order on it.
Truly cursed.
Oh.
Quite the place to be taking a pit stop in, huh? In this big fucking city. You would think there was something kind of at least somewhat significant happening here.
Better than spending a night on the woods.
I mean, the woods is like my territory. That's where I spent my childhood.
Well, if you want to be attacked by orcs, that's it.
Orcs? You think orcs can handle me? I mean, you're the one who's got issues with orcs. When we first found you, you were in a cave of orcs.
Yeah, I know. I don't have exactly the best. How can I say?
For fresh
View of
our game.
orcs.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, remember we found him captured by orcs.
Yeah. Somehow he managed to convince them to let him go to help fight us.
Well,
in
they are
which
not
he-
the very brightest persons.
in which you shot I don't even know what it was. I think it was some sort of crackling fire thing at them. Missed. And they all started looking at you.
Yeah,
fact that
no.
The fact that we got out of there alive is a miracle.
The fact we got off every single place we ever went is a miracle.
That's true. I mean, adolescent or not, we killed a dragon. That's a rather impressive thing, if you ask me.
So as you're making conversation, some of the other fellows of the other patrons of the establishment begin to come more in view, although they appear just as spectral as the banshee on stage. You quickly recognize them as the spirits of your long-lost companions. Among them
what?
is Whisk.
Look at the abs. Jesus.
Can I make some kind of like insight check to see what's going on here?
Sure.
Awesome. I have a +0. 13.
This appears to be more than illusion to you.
Whoa. I don't like this.
Hey, Spoon, that guy looks like you know, but younger.
Yeah, that's my son.
Didn't you say he was dead?
Yeah, they appear to be ghosts. Paige. They appear to be
Oh.
ghosts.
I don't like the word ghost.
You're a fucking. I watched you raise a dwarven corpse up from the ground to help us fight some fucking like drow, and you don't like ghosts.
Yeah, ghosts can suck the life years off of you.
So
Zombies
can you.
I know, but there's a difference.
Cassius and Myra are completely oblivious to any of these spirits in the room.
So we're just listening to them freak out.
Yeah. To them, they see adventurers they may have met on their quest.
And to us, it's just empty space.
No, to Myra and Cassius, it's adventurers that you have already met on your separate
Oh,
journeys.
okay. Interesting.
This seems grueling.
Can I use the mage hand I was using for my pipe to poke one of the ghosts?
You could certainly try. Both
Do I
are
have to roll
ethereal in
anything?
nature, so
Yeah, you know.
Can I
Magic
Do I
can touch
need-
ghosts. Why can't they?
do I need to roll anything?
roll me a sleight of hand.
Slide of hand.
Hell yeah.
Curiously enough, your mage hand passes right through them.
Are they illusions? Can I
Are they-
roll illusions?
Are they like talking to each other?
They seem kind of lost in trance, as if their bodies are here, but their minds aren't entirely.
I mean, I face problems head on, so I'm just gonna walk right over to the ethereal body of my son and just be like, my boy, you got done dirty.
As you,
Took you-
look upon him, roll me perception.
Perception. I got a whole +0 to that as well, I think. Hell yeah. Now one.
Ooh,
He still seems to be bearing the wounds of the battle that killed him.
Took you out before you could show them your true potential. I mean, in your training sessions as a child, I watched you shoot lightning bolts from your chest out of anger. And you died in a cave of goblins?
hey Bench, is you doing this?
God, I forget what voice she had. It's been like 8 years since I played that character.
You just fucking walked over to her and just asked, hey, can I ask you a question real quick?
Just as she's on stage playing a liar.
Oh, I got one of those.
Since
I have a lute, sorry.
since Paige is a half and he's like over the counter, you know, just over his arms. Yeah, is you doing this?
Yeah, your head like barely pokes over the stage.
No, it is not I.
That
Ah,
sounded convincing.
Is this just something that happens all the time here?
Yes, travelers come and go.
That's not you know that's not what I meant.
I was both speaking of the material and ethereal planes, Spoon.
How do you know my name?
We know the names of everyone who passes through the door.
This is a fucking nightmare.
Hey, I don't give my permission to that.
This place seems very like in between. How?
Roll Arcana.
Roll Arcana.
Paige
Awesome.
can roll
Like-
that too.
Oh,
I can-
great! Because I have a +0 in Arcana.
I have +6.
I got an 8.
Paige begins to put two and two together and realizes that this building may be stored in a pocket dimension.
Ah, no. Oh no. Okay, we have to get the fuck out of here. I'm going to grab Spoon by the arm. Let's go.
What?
Let's go. Let's go.
Hold on. Slow down. What's the issue?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
You didn't even finish your drink.
I don't care if we didn't finish the drinks. If we don't get the fuck out, we are going to be dead in a few minutes.
Dead.
Dead, prisoners, anything.
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty alive, if you ask me.
Can we hear this at our table?
Yeah, they're only 10 feet away.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. We're standing right there shouting.
And I am screaming. Let's get the fuck out of here.
You gotta relax, man. I don't see what the issue is.
I'm going to push, pull or push? Pull
don't think-
Spoon's arm over so I can get his face closer to mine. Listen here, you fucking meat shield. Get the fuck out of here now before we are dead. And they're going to
Why
point-
are you so panicked?
And I'm going to point to the barkeep. That guy's probably a mayor or something. This is not a planet where we were.
And I thought your whole thing was talking to mages to get to know what kind of spells they use.
Yeah, if I can defeat them.
so your backup plan is if talking doesn't work, I kill them.
Yes.
Paige suddenly feels a very heavy hand on his shoulder.
Oh, well, Paige, it looks like you've got a conversation waiting for you. So I'm gonna get back to my drink.
He watches all three magic missiles instantly deflect off an ethereal shield.
What?
Now,
Why
my
does it
young
have a
friend, I mean you no harm.
Why does it have a healing factor on it?
I think
Yeah,
I'm
well,
assuming-
Oh,
You
okay.
accidentally clicked potion of healing.
Oh, okay.
Disabilitated. Just
Okay, I just saw that, right?
What?
Yeah, I think we're gonna set our drinks down and be, pretty
Yeah.
focused on what's going on.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna start clutching a little medallion around my neck and start using Channel Divinity, Destroy Undead.
Alright.
This went south.
Yeah, let me roll just to see if I disabilitated. Oh yeah, no, it's normal.
Well,
Oh,
considering
okay.
you're not undead, I don't think it hurts you.
No, just the
The
reason.
healing thing.
Yeah, unless you're undead, you're fine.
Why
Well, I
not
mean-
undead?
I've died before, but I'm not undead.
I'm not undead yet.
Not undead yet.
Yeah, if you're undead, you need to make a saving throw.
Well, I'm not. So.
Poor Banshee was just
Oh,
singing.
Oh god.
Oh, so that is every undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet gets to make a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
Interesting. Time for a bunch of behind the screen rolls.
Let's go. I don't
First
have
one's
cool.
that one.
I don't have cool channel divinity
Yeah,
options yet. I'm about 4 concurrent levels off from getting some.
Yeah, the nat one's definitely a fail.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright,
Why is
what's
that
your, what's that go off? Your wisdom save?
Yes.
Alright, what's your spell save DC?
15.
Whew.
Alright. You watch as suddenly every one of those spectral where'd the music go? Every single one of the spectral patients that were in the bar instantly evaporate into nothingness.
Oh my god. Huh. Well then.
In reality, they were a form of specter summoned here to take the place bearing the soul of the person you saw them as. So, in effect, Spoon just lost the one opportunity to say goodbye to his son.
Oh,
Well.
thank God Paige is a psychopath and doesn't have anyone.
Guess the good thing you never brought those two zombies and a skeleton with you.
I saw a friend whose sword I now wield. I saw two other adventurers I never really got to know. I saw Douglas, who was briefly my friend, and my son. What a fucking nightmare.
And Krell saw every PC that's been in the whole last campaign.
This is a ringer.
I'm going to point at the barkeep. Okay, now you have some explaining to do.
I was trying to hold some tact about the situation, but the Banshee's Whale is also known by another name. The bar at the end of life. The dead come here in hopes that they'll once again meet their companions should they die or have great need of their wisdom.
Well, that would
clearly
have
drew you
been
here, and so it appeared to you.
That would have been useful to know, wouldn't it?
It's not exactly something you can print in the papers.
Right. What the fuck? Does this happen often? People come in and just like fucking murder ghosts.
Yes, sorry about that. Might have been a wee bit overkill.
I mean, it looked cool. I can't even deny that. Magic's fucking crazy.
Hey, your fault for not explaining anything. I'm not apologizing.
You gotta develop those social skills, man. You are lacking.
Only when needed.
I don't think so. I very much think it's a constant kind of thing.
Just rereading Find Familiar, your familiar's gone too.
Ah, shit.
Oh no.
Oh my fucking god.
Was it just like a poof of feathers?
Well, it's considered a spirit in the shape of an owl.
Oh,
Gotcha.
not
Face
Quill.
Oh.
only takes
We
a
taught
while to
that-
bring it back.
We taught him how to bring us potions.
Hey, you owe me 10 gold for the owl.
I'm sure you can resummon him, can't you?
No, I cannot. He's very expensive.
That's
But you just said 10 gold. That's not that pricey.
I mean, Paige, come on. Now you're trying to swindle people?
You can
I'll tell
This
you
is-
what, I'll
cast
make you a
general
deal.
Insight with advantage against that, since Spoon just gave away the con.
I mean, is there
friend.
even a need
I-
to roll at that point?
I mean, I'll tell you what, my friend. I'll stake you the 10 gold. Play me in a hand of cards. If I win, I'll give you 20 gold.
Ooh.
Or if you win, I'll give you 20 gold. If I win, you give me 20.
Ooh.
Okay, let's
Oh,
do
okay.
this
Now I gotta watch. This is.
Yeah, Krell's getting up
This-
close too.
This is. Oh.
No, this sounds interesting.
It is very well worth mentioning that Krell the Goblin is blind.
Oh yeah, very, very blind.
In that case, gonna have advantage on the sleight of hand check I'm gonna be doing.
I'm gonna go with no.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You've got a whole.
Mira's
room
gonna
full of
slide down the bench to let Paige have a seat.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much.
She's gonna keep her hand on her sword though, just in case.
Now this is.
people. I think I actually have the thing for deck of cards.
I think it's in. Yeah, we have one right there.
All right. So what do you guys play on? High card, low card, or?
I'll let you choose. What would you prefer?
I don't have any idea how these games work.
Just agree into a game you don't know how to play. You've lost already.
Perfect.
I mean,
All right. Well, let Cassius explain the game then.
Okay, just explain it real quick.
Okay, high card, low card. Basically, the way it works, we draw cards. If we pick high card, you declare whether you want we decide whether high card or low card wins. In that case, we see who has the higher card. If we picked high card wins, whoever has the higher value card wins the game. If we pick low card, whoever has the lower card wins.
Okay then, higher cards.
Perfect. I'm gonna produce a. Cassius is gonna produce a deck of cards out of his satchel. He's gonna shuffle them up.
Is there any way to send the message just for the DM?
Yes. /W space GM.
/W space GM.
And space, then your message.
music's a bit loud. I gotta turn it down a little bit.
I probably wrote that wrong, but you understand it.
There we go.
Okay, didn't get anything.
I still writing.
Oh.
Ooh. The sniffles are hitting me.
Alright.
What is Burby's got going on?
Doesn't allow me to just flip your cards. It's kind of annoying.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
No.
I mean, I could do it this way, but it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, and
Should
while
I
I'm
press
shuffling these
let it
cards,
go,
can
or-
I do a sleight of hand check to try to get a low card into my hand?
What should I press in here?
I don't know.
I'm requesting to steal the card from you.
Yeah, can I just press it as you go?
Yeah. Alright. It used to be I could just check the cards that are in your hands.
That would make sense.
Yeah, that
Would.
kind of sounds pretty useful.
And we said high card wins, correct?
Yep.
Right. I do not know how to make this work. Alright.
Oh boy.
So both of you are trying to do deception checks. So both of you roll deception and insight.
Both.
Deception ends. Okay.
Woo!
Ooh. Oh.
Not very good.
No, you
Yes,
just
if it's-
roll it-
Oh no.
You can just roll it straight off your sheet by clicking the word.
Oh, yeah. So that was that was my insight. So yeah, no chance in hell of seeing that. So my sheet actually wants to load for me.
That's roll 20, my friend.
It either works or no.
Sometimes it works perfectly. Sometimes you gotta fiddle with it for like an hour.
Sometimes it works at the same time.
You know what? I'm just gonna type it out. Because that'll probably go a bit faster.
Well, do you have any like bonuses to deception? Because it won't. You gotta.
Plus 4
To
to deception.
decept. Yes, +4 to deception.
I can just literally click the check.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
Thank you.
Shit. Both stole and both didn't see the other one stole.
So both of you succeeded in your deception of the other. Alright, so Cassius produces the Jack of Spades, and Paige produces the Ten of Hearts.
Shit.
woo! Look at that.
Yeah, I win. I accept payment in all forms of currency, but I would like it now.
Sure. Just let me grab from my purse. I don't think I have anything to use against that. Nope.
That's, Paige, it's crazy how, like, your people are considered some of the luckiest in the land, and yet you just you lost hard.
You know, Spoon, I'm not against using my own teammates as zombies.
Okay.
Little Krell's inside. See if she picked up on any of that. She's gonna keep that information to herself, though.
I've got no shot.
Well,
Okay,
Krell's
I,
got +2 to insight, so.
I passed 20 golds to. Sorry, your name's not on the.
Cassius.
Maybe I
Cassius.
set the show.
No, it should be. It should be showing. I see it.
Yeah, I only see Krell's name too.
Oh, that's
I
weird.
see everyone but Spoon and Chris.
Oh, that's because I. Oh.
Okay, so that didn't work. Oh, there we go.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, is 20 gold coins really a stab for you? Let's be honest now.
Of course it is. You don't know how much a spell costs.
Well, last I checked, a lot of them don't cost money.
No, but copying on your spell book does.
When was the last time you copied a spell into your spellbook?
I think he has
When
3
we
spell
get-
books.
You
I
know,
have
if you
to
want to
spell
win, if you want to win your money back, I'd be willing to do double or nothing.
Double or nothing, eh? Nah, I'm going to stay right here.
So wait, that would be 40 gold coins.
If anyone wants to take my place, I'm going to
Shit,
continue.
Yeah, shit, get me in there. I'll play cards. Why not? What's 40 gold coins?
The cards
Okay,
appear
I'm
to
gonna,
me
I'm gonna
again.
show the cards again.
It's like a
High card or low card, my friend?
low card.
Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna try to sleight of hand a low card into my hand while shuffle,
I'm
while
just-
dealing.
I'm just playing the game straight. Not it's like Spoon has never played a card game in his life, but he heard you explain the rules and he was like, I can fucking do that.
DM, can I do the same thing as before, but with spoon card?
Are you trying to leave Spoon unaware of it?
Yep.
Alright. And you can both make your deception and insight checks again.
But this time,
I'm not
only...
even trying to deceive him. I'm just playing the game.
But wait a moment.
Okay, first one's insight. Somebody ever wants to roll. 18 insight.
7 to insight, so that is a 25.
7.
7.
Oh,
Yeah,
Holy
and the insight is with a plus 8.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, 7. I read it quickly.
So that's 28.
I had 7 in the character sheet, but still.
Is it?
Anyway, it
Ah.
passed.
No, you're right. It's 7. You're right. I'm wrong.
That's fine.
7.
That's on top. But,
Huh.
that was insight, still be deception.
Okay, this is deception. 14 plus 4, so 18.
Jeez.
And it's either Spoon or Paige trying to insight this.
I'm looking the other way around, so I can't.
I mean, I may as well. I have to be an 18. Okay.
Yes.
Definitely not.
Just keep that there. Alright.
Oh, this is about
You
to
both
get
get away with
interesting.
your deceptions once more. And were you playing high or low? Because I cannot recall.
Low.
I think low.
Alright, so Spoon is dealt the 9 of diamonds, and Cash has dealt himself the 7 of hearts. To everyone
Ah.
else's
Damn it.
misacknowledgement.
Okay. 40 gold pieces. Sure. Oh man, hold on. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Well, that's not what I did. Oh. There we go. Yeah, it just like opens up a gnarly, gross, like pouch made of squirrel fur and counts out 40 gold coins. There you go.
Ah, much obliged.
I still have enough money left over to buy a house.
You probably shouldn't be telling people how much you're carrying on you.
I mean, if someone wants to try and steal from me, they can. If you want to be the guy that walks up to the 6'8" motherfucker and's like, yeah, that's the guy I want to steal from, that's your grave.
Well, hell, the people you hang out with regularly are known for their bullshittery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad about taking all your money. What do you say I give you one more shot to win it all back?
All my money? I don't know about that.
Not all your money, just the money you've already lost.
Oh, sure.
Okay, so I believe I've taken 60 from you guys total. So what do you say? 60 for 60.
It was 70.
I mean,
Yeah,
it?
it was 20 then 40, 60.
70.
Paige, I thought you were supposed to be good at math. You're like the smart guy.
Of course I am.
Right. Okay. I mean... Sure, why not? I'll play one more time. I can feel the good luck coming to me.
Cards are once again dealt. That is the right name.
Hang on, roll 20 crush for me. Give me a sec.
Ooh, fuck.
Hopefully that'll fix your issue with the...
So your character sheet refused to load.
I hope.
Because it's so much easier to just click in the sheet.
It is.
Does all your bonuses for you. You don't have to do that. You don't have to fucking like schizophrenically figure out what your bonuses are.
Oh wow, it's hot.
Yeah, it's pretty warm in here, as well.
It's not bad here. I think it's like 40 outside.
Bruh.
Yeah, I had turned off my fan so it wouldn't bother anyone. If
What
it gets,
whack-
I need to turn on because honestly I'm sweating.
what
If
whack
it
ass-
Okay.
starts bothering everyone, just please warn me.
what whack
Okay, the
ass
sheet
shit
is-
when this happens.
Okay, the sheet did open this time, so that's good.
Let's go.
Oh no, you attacked Spoon! It's
Oh shit.
rolling twice for some reason.
Oh, because character sheets have the tendency when you first make them to have advantage on.
Automatically.
Yeah, it just has your advantage on.
Yeah.
You gotta go into the settings and turn that off.
Oh yeah, I did forget to program that for your character sheet.
Yeah.
This one time. Your title straight at the top of the sheet.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah, so Deception ends up coming out to 19, Insight 23.
23. I have no shot at beating that, even
Oh,
despite.
yeah.
I mean, if I roll a nat 20, that's the only way
But there's always that 5% chance.
it did happen. It's a hap. Are we playing low or high this time?
I'll let you choose again.
Why don't we go high?
Freaking reload again.
I feel scammed.
You're telling me you're gonna mooch all the time, and then when you lose some money, you're gonna feel scammed?
Yes.
Truly, the most doubled of standards.
So once again, cards are dealt, and Spoon gets the Queen of Clubs. Feeling pretty good about himself. But unfortunately, Cassius turns over the King of Diamonds.
I'm run aground.
And I didn't even deal him an extra card sheet for that.
I mean, yeah, I feel bad for you, but looks like the cards just aren't going your way tonight.
Right, yeah, for sure. But do I owe you more money now?
Yes, you owe me another 60. Another 70.
Oh, no, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Another 60.
Where'd the extra 10 come from?
Paige had mentioned
Your friend-
70.
Your friend seems to think it's 70, so who might argue?
Alright, hold on a sec. Now this feels like you're both trying to fuck with me now.
I said 50.
What? You're throwing out all these numbers!
No, why not?
Why don't we split the difference and just call it 60?
Right, sure, yeah, 60, that's not a big dent in my wallet. Here, take it.
Well, I don't know about you, but this has been a very good night for me.
I mean, it hasn't been the best night. We're traveling all day, and then I see the specter of my dead son vanish before my very eyes. So all in all, it's been all right, but not the best.
I'm still hungry.
Then go order some food, you lazy bastard.
I already ordered ages ago.
You
Turning to look at the table we were sitting at, a full feast is already sitting there and waiting for us, getting colder by the minute.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm going to start chugging food like a madman.
shit, food, hell yeah.
Standing right on the table.
I keep. Listen, sometimes the squares don't want to be friends. Sometimes squares don't like you, and that's okay. I don't
You
need to
two
be
are
like that.
idiots, you know that, right?
What? I mean, did you really just now realize that?
I expected better from Paige, but you're not a complete idiot most of the time.
Well, that's like that's because most of the time I'm talking about fighting. It's not the same.
First rule of avoiding a swindle. Never let them use their own equipment. She takes out a set of dice from her pouch and rolls them on the sets them on the table. I could bet you everything you own right now that these dice will always come up 7. And I would win.
Okay,
You know why? Because these dice are loaded. But you didn't know that before we started.
What are they loaded with?
let me show you something. Roll those dice on the table.
Crow rolls them on the table.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to do both ones.
See? Still 7.
No, it's not 7.
Did you forget prestidigitation to create illusions? Only works on
No.
people that can see the illusions?
Makes sense. Okay, so how many numbers are on the dice?
It's just standard D6s.
What, the 6 numbers, I think?
Yeah. That is
No,
how the D6 works.
Right.
No, Spoon, I want to know how many numbers are showing on the dice. I use prestidigitation to do both ones.
Does it look like both ones to me?
It does the spoon.
And I see 2 ones. I thought you said these dice were always going to come up 7.
I don't have any counter magic yet.
I'm confused now.
Go ahead. Touch them.
Oh, okay. I reach out and grab the set.
And feeling along the top, you feel the 1, but instead of the second one, you feel the 6th. Prestidigitation doesn't create sensory other than smell, sound, or sight. It can't recreate feeling.
Whoa.
Dang it.
Wait, so these... Oh, I get it. These are like... So I like rub the paint away and it comes up as a 6, right?
No, basically you just realize the illusion as soon as you touch them, and it doesn't happen to have a 1 facing up.
Oh. Huh.
They'll always land on 1 and 6.
Wait, so who cast the illusion? Krell?
Oh, first
3
image on the
exits.
table.
Oh!
We're just gonna pretend that no one in this room can cast any magic for any reason.
Huh.
Everyone in this room is a caster in some regard.
Except
Ooh, he's a little ways away from being able to cast anything.
Oh yeah. Well, you're a caster, you just can't cast yet.
I just can't. I haven't earned it.
Still got a couple levels.
Just 1 actually.
Well, you can cast healing magic. You got lay on hands.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess that is technically magic.
You only gain smite at level 2?
You get your spell slots and smites at second level, yeah.
Ah.
Well then, this has been a night for learning.
As if you ever learn.
I learn. I learn all the time.
Sure, sure. Anyway, we need a place to crash.
I mean, I'm one to opt for just sleeping in the wagon. Doesn't seem like a big deal to me.
Yeah, I need to cast my ritual again because someone killed my familiar.
Oh, so it is. So you know, it doesn't matter. It's gonna come back. It's not like it cost you anything.
Of course, it costs time.
It's like an hour. Chill.
Your sense of time is much more diluted than everyone else. You waste more time than anyone in this building.
I don't waste time. I
Really.
use it. I use it in a different manner of you all.
Oh, so sitting on your ass getting drunk and high in my house was a while use of time?
Yep,
Okay.
Did
it
anyone
was a
ever
great.
clean that mess?
Yeah,
Um,
Paige did. I made him
yeah,
clean it.
apparently, I don't remember that.
You don't need to remember. You just need to know that it happened.
The things we do when we are high.
What is this we situation? That was a you thing.
No, it was not.
It for sure was.
Anyway, I still have some of those mushrooms in my bag.
Don't eat them. Don't.
You will sleep in the stables if you eat those.
Yeah, that's true. That's not even a threat. See, the way you act when you eat them is very clear that you will end up on the other side of the city.
Ah,
Oh,
fine,
absolutely
you guys
roll
are boring.
intimidation on that.
What do I roll?
Good question. Insight?
Side.
Perhaps. Ooh!
You are well aware of what Krell is capable of, and you know she'll follow through.
Yeah, I know, blind. Your guys are boring.
You ate one while we were about to go into the battle of our lives.
Yeah, I just wanted to try one. Didn't think the effect was going to be so good.
Okay.
By the way, what's that on that bench over there? Looks no, nothing.
All I'm saying is that there's I know two things about you. You can't handle uh, hallucinogens, and you also can't handle your booze.
Yeah, makes sense. Another wine, please.
It appears before you on the table without anyone coming anywhere near you.
You know what? I'm not going to even complain. I'm going just to drink it.
You were all for complaining, not but like maybe 20 minutes ago.
Shut up.
I'm just saying, man. Your views are constantly shifting.
Anyway, where we need to go anyway?
Well, it's currently the middle of the night.
Yeah, we're not really going anywhere tonight. We're more so just staying here.
Yeah, I know, but after all this, you are the one holding the map.
Well, shut up. All right. Listen. I believe we're heading, like northeast right after we're done here. I think, or is it even more south into a? We're heading some direction to go somewhere.
Makes sense. Okay, let's go sleep.
You?
Do we need to pay in here?
I mean, yeah. Is there like a tab or something?
Other than your exchange with Cassius, no money has ever been brought up.
Oh, sick. Well, I think I'm probably gonna stay here for a bit. This place is cool. You can go find somewhere to sleep if you want to.
No, I just going to sleep on the table.
Of course you are.
I don't have the sleep spell.
Krell doesn't have it prepared.
I can't cast spells.
Well, wake me up when we go anywhere interesting.
There is a full city to explore, and you want to sleep.
Well, it is the middle of the night. I doubt anything decent is open.
That's true.
Hey, there's one place interesting that's open.
Krell's gonna walk over and join the other table. That was quite the con you were running there, Elf.
Oh, who are you speaking to me?
No, I'm speaking to the other elf. Well, I suppose there are two of you, so...
One
Not
and a
exactly a good turn of
half.
phrase.
I have no idea what you're talking about. We were just playing a friendly game of cards.
I might be blind, but I'm not stupid.
I mean, if anyone were to beg to differ, it'd be me.
Krell gently rests her hand on her dagger.
If you were gonna stab me, you would have done it a long ass time ago.
You mean like I did? When I knocked you out?
I don't remember that.
I don't know, the whole city of Phandelver remembers that.
I can't dispute that. Yes, you did that one time. But it's a different situation now. If we did that fight again, it would not turn out the same way.
I think it would.
No. Well, I didn't really peg you for like thinking to be your strongest suit. But that's just me. You know, I'm not a big thinking guy either.
Mira's gonna interrupt and ask, how do you two know each other? Seems like an odd dynamic to have if you're traveling together.
Oh yeah, she was a traveling companion or some sort of friend of my son before he died, and I just kind of decided to pick up where he left off. He had a task, and I was going to help him see through. It's
Ah,
just that we lost another one on the way here, but then the halfling over there took his place.
Then we got
I
wrapped
see.
up in this huge conspiracy, and now we're tracking down more leads on it.
I mean, yeah, that's exactly what happened.
At least the short version.
Yeah, the short version. It was a whole at least 2-week period where we were going to a zombie infested town, and there were fucking zombies and a dragon. And I jingled my necklace made of dragon claws.
there were zombies in a zombie infested town?
Well, we didn't know it was infested. Yes.
I think we were specifically told about those zombies.
Listen, all right. I'm not. Whatever. I've lost.
Just pulling your leg.
I've lost.
I've made a living out of pulling his leg. It's quite fun.
A living?
Uh,
I thought we made our living by stealing shit from evil guys.
Well, with all the-
Too.
It's all the
Yeah.
coin you claim to carry.
Exactly. Yeah, for real. I mean, to be fair, my own home is made from the money I got by fighting in coliseums. So, and then my home in Fandelver, I won in a coliseum. So, you know, most of my earnings come from either fighting or stealing from guys who want me dead.
I will give you some advice, though, my friend. Generally, it's a very bad idea to go bragging about how much money you have on hand. Just makes you a target for people with less of an honest intent.
Again, like I said earlier, if someone wants to try and steal from me by, like, picking my pockets, I invite them to. Because it's gonna be, you know, their ass afterwards that's getting beat, not mine.
There are easier ways to steal someone's money than picking their pockets.
Sure, and I may not see those ways. But I'm just saying, if I do, that's a big if, it's not gonna be a nice night for that other person.
At least 4 spells prepared right now that could achieve that.
Anyway. You know.
But anyway, you two don't seem like bad folk. What's your story?
Well, not much to tell, really. I've been traveling for some time. I've honestly been on the road pretty much since I became an adult, and honestly, not a whole lot to really tell. I've taken some odd jobs adventuring to make ends meet, but aside from that, I like to travel, and there's not really a whole lot to it.
I mean, I can respect that.
And what about you? She gestures to Myra.
Well, I come from Luskin. My father is a blacksmith, and there was something that happened. I could no longer stay where my home was, so I've been kind of traveling around, making a living. Met up with Cassius along the way, and yeah.
That too, I covered. Your father made weapons?
Yes, and armor.
Neat. I was always more fit to be in the woods amongst the rabid squirrels of my homeland.
Did you say squirrels?
Oh, for sure, yeah. The squirrels back in my home of Squirrelstead were known best for our various types of squirrels.
Here we go again.
For example, one of the most popular is the were squirrel. Well, there's several were squirrels. It's like, if you contract lycanthropy, whatever the fuck it's called, in Squirrelstead, you're likely to become a were squirrel.
Mira's just like reclined back in her seat, just amused and listening.
Or one of the most popular stories for children of Squirrelstead is the story of the Great Hunter versus Steer the Wise, who was a squirrel sorcerer. And powerful little being he was.
Oh, sounds like people there have a fun childhood.
I mean, the kids are, you know, most of the kids are around my height now. As we basically hit full height at 10.
You guys are loud.
Maybe you should be sleeping in a tavern, Paige.
Yeah, I know. You're explaining your town again. Believe me, unbelievable as it sounds, it's real.
Yeah, we were there just recently.
I know, I still can't believe it.
All of the tales I recount to you, you don't believe. I don't understand why. They seem perfectly likely to me.
And like half of them were proven true while we were there.
Exactly.
So, Paige, where are you from originally?
A little town up the north. use it to exist, not anymore.
Yeah, he blew it up.
I didn't blow it up. It catch on fire by accident.
That's not what you told me.
The whole city? Or village?
I mean, it was a small city made of wood.
Yes, very.
Very
Don't blame
flammable.
me. They tried to arrest me.
Tried to arrest you for what?
Well, apparently, use the town resource for 20 years. You can't just go away. Fucking wankers.
So let me get
So
this.
you
Wait, so they were trying to stop you from leaving?
Of course, they tried to stop me from leaving. That's the way I get to run. I got to run away.
so they tried to arrest you for trying to leave, and your response was to blow up the town?
Of course it is. If they have a fire to put out, they can arrest the wizard.
I mean, I can't really deny that.
Does this mean you're wanted?
Oh, only on the north. It was a nameless town anyway. No one cares about it.
I mean, those
Alright.
people had lives!
Ah, there's another towns nearby.
That's.
Hey, they are the ones conducting slavery.
Again, your moral ground is such like a confusing thing to me.
Yeah, I thought I had loose morals.
I mean, everyone has loose morals. It's just that it depends on. There always has to be some kind of situation that forces them to change. And for some people, that situation is just more intense.
My morals are: if you bother me, you are dead.
Yeah, that's straight up like evil. Like there's no
That's
there's
not
no denying that's just evil.
That's not evil. That's just common sense.
Shits and giggles, Krell's gonna press the digitation. The sound of a buzzing bee directly into Paige's ear.
Can I roll inside on that?
She does not care if you detect her doing it.
Unless I will just stop completely without moving.
How long does that last?
Like
Up to an
prestidigitation.
hour.
Up to an hour. How fun.
Ah, shit, you are the one doing this.
Well, as for me, I literally grew up in Cragmaw Cave.
Right. Yeah.
Kind of
I didn't.
outcast due to this whole situation. She gestures in front of her face. You can't really fight if you can't see, or at least that's the way they thought. But,
So, I mean, it fucking proved them wrong.
yeah, most of them are dead now on account of this guy's son.
Hey, at least
Well-
now you're a queen.
At least you're queen now.
And that was a whole different adventure.
That was a whole other thing.
Killed the hell out of Grohl, king of the goblins. Took his leadership.
I made the crown.
I think I still have his head somewhere around here.
You still have it?
She never set it down. It was still in her backpack.
Good God.
That must be stinking.
I mean, yeah, that was frankly a very barbaric situation. But I guess I was no better when we fought that drow wizard guy,
The spider?
the spider.
Already
yeah.
forgetting important names.
Yeah, doesn't matter, he's a zombie now. There must be some forest anywhere.
Yeah, he's a wandering corpse now. I have his staff approve it. And the one time I tried to do something with it, it didn't work. And then I got the shit beat out of me for a little bit by a Minotaur. My
So anyway,
greatest trick.
where are you guys headed?
Nowhere in particular.
Yeah, we kind of go where things take us.
Looking for a traveling group?
Well, I guess there is something to be said about safety in numbers, but
I mean, yeah, pack tactics
I'd
is
welcome the company.
yeah.
I guess if you're gonna be coming with us, we should probably fill you in on the general goal at the moment.
That would be appreciated, yeah.
Right. Well, like we mentioned, just in passing conversation, we did end up becoming involved in this group conspiracy. Some group calling themselves the Syndicate. Out to do some real nefarious shit. Some real, not good for the world kind of shit, right? And, so we took the responsibility to decide to, dive into the Underdark and fucking get rid of them. Whether they be, knights, warriors, fucking powerful mages, or whatever. What they're trying to do isn't exactly good for anybody.
Well, a better explanation would be there's this group of criminals called the Syndicate, and we are behind two of their major employees, let's say. One has the name the Wolf, and the other one's the Dragon created.
Yes, that is correct.
I forgot to add those.
So on
Yeah,
this, sorry, just quickly on this picture, the red names are the ones that have been taken out already?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep, the
thank you.
Bull is retired, the Black Spider is dead.
Okay, right.
Yeah, the
Oh.
black spider is very dead.
Well, kinda dead, but it's not sentient anymore.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
we've got like a fucking like a conspiracy theory wall, newspaper clippings and shit. So the general plan at the moment is to head on over and get into the Underdark and find these guys so we can
Yep,
You know.
we need to go to Nevermore.
Nevermore. Yeah, that's the city. You know what's more fun than being a hero for a little bit?
I'd like being a hero. I'm just in because I hope one of them has at least connections or some type of magic.
Well, I mean, I think it seems like anyone who is well-do evil has some kind of magic on their side.
Yep.
Which is kind of strange to me. I don't really get it. I don't know why it's like this thing exists in this world and then everybody wants to use it to be evil. Right? Like, I don't get it.
I use it for my good.
It's not. I mean, if you've deluded yourself into thinking that, that's fine. But you gotta at least be honest with yourself sometimes.
And how many times have I healed you in the last week alone?
Okay, I'm not talking about you, Krell. I'm saying generally, when a person is pretty evil, they tend to have some pretty powerful magic on their side. And I think you can look at the things we've done and find that to be pretty true. And if they themselves are not magical, they employ people who are. You know, it's a racket.
I just realized utensilian.
Yeah, utensillion.
Yeah, Spoon has a last name now. It only took 4 months.
It's because I came up with a pun, and I was like, "Yep, this is it."
Age doesn't have a surname.
I don't even think Paige has a family.
He doesn't. He burned his own orphanage.
Jesus Christ. This is...
I mean, the whole town had to catch on fire for them to pay attention to the building instead of him.
I mean, that's some like real like weird like political shit, right? Because they were trying to just like, why were they trying to stop you from leaving?
Well, I was the wizard that spent 20 years studying just so I could be useful for the city.
Oh, that.
And that,
So the second they thought you were useful, you were like, all right, I want to get out of here.
yep.
All right, yeah, that's a little more understandable. You would have never gotten away with that shit in Squirrelstead, let me tell you.
I mean, it was a town of halflings who didn't have the best warrior in the whole town was an old man with a stick.
Hey, don't knock those old guys with sticks. I've seen my grandfather, Stick. Let me tell you something about him. He's an old man with a stick, and he could kick all of our asses, and it wouldn't be funny.
Shouldn't he be
well,
dead by now?
You'd think, right? But he's not. He's like old.
'Cause
He's
you're
like
50 something, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm how old am I? I'm 50. I'm 53, alright?
Apparently old enough to forget your own age.
My grandfather has to be in his late 80s at this point.
Grandpa Spork?
Stick.
Stick. Gotcha.
Stick utensillion. He was also a gladiator back in his day.
Our whole town is made of gladiators.
Well, yeah, but you know, he had to
I would-
retire because you know he's fully blind now. He's old. He's not as buff as he used to be. It's just but he can still fight. He is he's crazy, crazy old guy.
And I immediately get that reference this time. It's not going over my head this time round. I'll stop working for a second.
Yeah, he's one of those. I don't know what you guys call him, but he's one of those guys that punches things really good.
A monk?
Yeah, one of those. Except he also uses like magic projections of our ancestors to help him fight. Like it's hard to explain what he does, but it's very impressive. And I love him to bits. I could explain why he's still alive.
I wonder how Squirrelstead came to being, because that's a very weird town.
Well, I think it has something to do with the fact that the surrounding woods are filled with rabid and various squirrels.
That's...
Rabid squirrels, you say?
Yeah, very, very rabid.
Apparently, according to our boy Spoon here, he fought one that could cast magic.
Yeah, I did. It wasn't Store in the Wise though. It was a different one. Our history is weird, and frankly, the only thing that makes sense is our deities, because it's one guy who was a hunter, he wrangled Squirrelstead from the hands of like dictatorship in the form of squirrels.
Where is this town?
It's a little bit north of here.
Fascinating.
There's a guy who looks like he's 30 with like super buff and 10 pounds of muscles in every single inch of his body.
Yeah, that's
He's
the
a child of 10 years old.
yeah, that's the neighbor's kid, Jameson, 10 years old.
He
Bye.
has a
Almost
mustache.
as tough as me. It's crazy.
Can I like roll to see if they're fucking with us or not?
Yeah,
Roll
same,
insight.
honestly.
Oh, I wish I was.
Is that like
What
perception or
Insight.
insight?
the-
Yeah, they're absolutely not messing with you.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah, it's true.
Unfortunately,
It's not unfortunate. It's great. Squirrelton's a great place.
I don't know. I still prefer the cave.
There's a
At least
there's
the
a
rodents
goblin.
there didn't regularly try to kill me.
What? That's why we train. That's why we get trained to fight from a young age.
To fight
I'm not.
squirrels?
Yes, to fight squirrels. You're what?
How big are these squirrels?
Well, they can range from being like small and stout to about my size, and I'm 6'8".
Huh.
Squirrels get to be 6'8" where you're from?
Yeah, they do. It's got something to do with some like, it's probably magic of some kind, or maybe it's just weird mutagenics. I couldn't really tell you.
It sounds like that entire area needs to be cleansed with divine light, almost.
Well, believe it or not, we do have some divine things going on there.
Well, my theory is that the Feywild starts to get in with the town, so that's something.
Every generation of children, a new great hunter is selected. Or, I guess, chosen by the former great hunters. This generation, it was my son, and, well, he died, so they have to pick someone else. But we do have various. We have a church, technically, if you want to call it that.
Which deity do you worship?
The Great Hunters.
Oh. Of course.
Yeah, they become divine after they die, which is the weird thing. It's because they get sent to the council of the Great Hunters. That's what we think, at least, because people do use their energy to do things. Even I recently was chosen by them to go on this conquest of this group, the Syndicate.
It's too bad you couldn't talk to your son more then.
Yeah, he was chosen, but it was chosen in a different degree, whereas he was one of the Great Hunters. I watched that kid shoot lightning bolts out of his chest as a kid, so he had something going on. But he could also throw boulders. He wasn't like some, like scrawny wizard, He was a beast. That's more than enough about me, frankly. I've got stories to tell for years.
We know.
Sure will have. Plenty of time to hear them all.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the job description. Is you gotta listen to this old bastard ramble. But that's what happens,
And are you being paid to eradicate this syndicate, or is it just something you're doing out of the good of your heart?
Last I checked, we're not being paid. But I mean, there's always, these evil guys need money to get their schemes going, So you could just kind of pickpocket them
Right.
once they're dead.
Anything magic is mine.
Why do I have the magic axe, the magic staff, the magic sword?
Don't care about those.
There's still magic.
Spells.
piece of shit!
I want spells.
So
Yeah.
you wish to move to stuff like spell books or spell scrolls?
Spells,
If
books,
they
spells,
have them.
books, locations, powerful magic items.
I mean, I've still got this scroll of darkness if you want this.
Nah, I already have darkness on myself.
Oh, okay. I don't even remember where I found this. Was it in the Dragon's Hoard? I think it was.
I'm sorry, did you guys fight a dragon?
Yeah, we fought a dragon.
Mira
Yep.
spits out her beer.
Krell
You
is a
what?
Festival
dragon.
mine.
Yeah,
From
we-
the dragon.
I show you the necklace I have that's made of dragon claws. I fully stole that dragon's claws and made this necklace.
I'm going to pick out the teeth of the dragon that are in my backpack. Here we go.
It was a younger dragon, but it was still a fucking dragon.
All right. Wow.
And I take out my battle axe. This was in its hoard. It's some sort of magic axe, called Hue. It's fucking crazy.
It was made for cutting wood.
It is made for cutting wood. Yes, it's very good at that. It obliterates wood. It's not even funny.
So you plan to enter the Underdark to find this syndicate.
Yes,
Where
that
do you plan on entering to?
I believe the city was called Nevermore.
Nevermore. Their base operations somewhere in there. You just gotta pick some fellas, shake them.
I mean, I think the hard part of this situation is going to be finding them. I'm not really worried about the fights that are going to come with it. I mean, did you see what I did to Nazar? I didn't stand a fucking chance.
Won't be hard to find someone. Just walk into an inn, be the biggest guy in there, and someone will talk.
I don't know about that. It's usually the biggest guys who don't know anything.
I think he meant big size-wise.
Yeah, that my statement remains unchanged. It's usually the biggest guys who don't know anything.
We're about to find something there.
Krell's just gonna keep her mouth shut as Spoon is the largest person in the room.
I mean, like, big guys like me are the ones you usually hire to just be muscle, You don't really tell us of anything of importance. You're just like,
Yeah.
hey, can you defend this place? And you're like, sure, money is money.
Exactly. We find the biggest one guarding a nobleman or something.
Oh, right. Yeah, we could do that. That is probably an option we have.
It's the Underdark. Nobody cares what happens in there.
I think they're like their own continent. It's so fucking big.
Yeah, the Underdark is massive.
They very much do care what happens down there.
Yeah, I
They
know,
have-
but not the surface.
Yeah, the surface doesn't, but we're gonna be down there
For who knows how long.
for who knows how long. We can
Just-
come out and are completely different people.
So, question: do you know where in the Underdark these people are?
We know, again, we think we're, as far as the bull told us, we think at least one of them is going to be in Nevermore.
Well,
Which,
Nevermore is their base of operations, so
Right, yeah, I would hope at least one of them was there. We're not, again, it's like, that story, the thing you see in war novels all the time. We don't know a damn thing about our enemy, nor what they're capable of.
Only where they are.
Only where they are. And that they are trying to do some evil shit. And probably want us dead. So there's that element to it as well.
Right.
But as long as there's 2 people left on the planet, somebody's gonna want somebody dead,
Yeah, as they say.
I mean, I can't think of anybody I want dead at the moment, aside from the members of the Syndicate. But that's just because they were part of the guy that killed my boy. So.
Oh, I have quite the list, in fact.
Do you? Do you really though?
Oh yeah, first on the list is that damn wizard that put me to training.
Why?
Because he made me study for 20 years.
Right, but now you have like a much more open life goal because of it.
No, I don't. I was going to be the alchemist apprentice. All I had to do was mix a few potions every day, but no. Let's put the child to study magic. Now here I am. I could be in a nice little cottage smoking my pipe.
You do that anyway.
Yeah, I know. As I leave smoke everywhere.
There are worse lives to live.
Yeah, I mean, again, you were talking about how like the town over was conducting slavery.
Well, not as slavery, but
All I'm saying is, I think you've got it pretty
slavery.
alright.
It's slavery towards me. Basically, they made me work. There was no slaves there.
I'm very concerned about. Again, your whole plan is like become the ultimate evil, so you have to do no work.
Nah, my plan is to build a nice big tower so no one comes here.
I don't remember that being the way you told it to me.
Crow doesn't either.
Look, all I need is a big place with servants who won't complain.
Right, and you want your servants to be mostly undead because
Of
they
course,
take the least effort to make.
The living needs to sleep, to eat, to drink. Me honestly.
Yeah, you know,
I'm gonna cast detect good and evil, just to be on the safe side.
That is not a good idea.
I mean,
No.
Now I think it is a good idea.
It's not even on your spell sheet. You didn't finish your spell sheet.
I think you can just cast. I don't think there's a save against it.
No, with clerics, they prepare a certain number of spells from a list every day.
Yeah.
I believe
Clerics
I believe
have
I can
knowledge
do
of every spell
no-
in
I
the
bel-
cleric
I bel-
spell list. They just get to change it out. It just wasn't
Yeah.
on your actual prepared spell list. But I believe you can ritual cast it.
Yes.
clerics, man,
I was just
they're
looking
fucking,
at
they're fucking crazy.
We also get our domain spells, which are always prepared.
information.
That's our
For the duration,
I literally
it now knows if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of him, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, he knows if there's a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Oh no. Oh, that
Uh-oh.
thing is going to make a lot of noise.
So, in Cassius's eyes, Paige's spellbook and his backpacks are burning. He's got 3 spellbooks from 3 evil-classed wizards.
One of them is mine.
One of them is his, yeah.
So, I see your books are lighting up like Christmas trees.
These books, I got them from some wizards.
Yeah, like hyper evil wizards. One of them was a member of the Syndicate.
And the other two?
I don't think they were part of the Syndicate, but they were evil wizards. And one of them is pages, so, you know, do with that what you will.
So you're carrying them around to destroy them? Later?
Nah, I just use the spells inside them. I could copy to mine, but
That's
it
too much
costs
work
money
for him.
and time.
Right.
You know, I've never really understood magic. It's never really been my my forte. I've always been more of a hit stuff kind of guy, you know.
Oh, so you can't use magic, can you?
Well, I can. Recently, the Great Hunters reached out to me to conquest in their name, so I've been given some of their magic, but not very much. The most I could deal is close up some wounds.
Well, it's a start, and I'm sure your abilities will grow in time.
Oh, sure, yeah, that tends to be the case. It's just about how long it takes. But I hear, from what I know about people who get magic like me, they're very strong. We actually had a guy, List, who I got this sword from. Its name is Talon. He passed away fighting some undead with us, but the point is that he was someone who got his magic similarly to me. The only difference being is that he kind of showed up and was already really strong. Like I watched him fully destroy things with some glowing sword power, and it was crazy.
How did the paladin die to someone dead?
You know, that's a great. Because magic is always used for nefarious means, like I said. And that was some real powerful magic. It had him fully paralyzed, and you know, there were undead taking swings at him while he couldn't defend himself. And some
Doesn't
people-
sound like the brightest fella, does he?
Well, you know, he was he may not have been the smartest, but he was a good guy. That's why I carry this sword, Talon, to, you know, put some respect on his name.
Oh, is that the guy that got the staff that you gave me?
Well, we just found that, but yeah, I do think he had the staff as well. I don't remember where we found that staff, to be honest.
When you gave me
The
the
glass
staff, it was
staff belonged to glass staff.
Oh, right, yeah. The guy we fought in the fucking manor. It feels so long ago now, because it was like 4 months ago.
Yeah, the night grows late and eyes grow heavy and mead makes our bellies full. It's about time to head to bed.
okay. I don't suppose this inn have any accommodations.
It does not.
Ah, shit.
Then it's
Well, to the wagon it is.
Well, I was gonna sleep in the wagon.
Not anymore. I'm going to.
Should we figure out a meeting spot for the morning?
Well, I think the best thing we could do is probably sleep at the same inn, so we can just meet in their hold in the morning. And me and Crow can show you up to the wagon.
Sure.
Alright.
Sounds good to me.
Heading
Fantastic.
out of the tavern, you notice that the building behind you just immediately vanishes as soon as you walk through the threshold.
That's horrifying.
If I find that guy again, the first thing I'm going to do is attack him.
Well, assuming you don't die, it'll be a long, long time before you see the inside of that bar again.
Yep.
And on that, we will end the session.
Ah.